The best person to tell you about Anthony Carter's life story is clearly Anthony Carter.
I dropped out of high school in the 9th grade and was out of school for 3 years and got a second chance. I was in the I Have a Dream program and they gave me a second chance.
As part of the I Have a Dream program in Atlanta, when AC was just 11 years old, he wrote a letter that said one day he hoped to become a pro basketball player. But of course, he would have to go to school to do that. And in AC's own words, school was not in his future.
I just got tired of walking to school. We lived in Atlanta and I didn't have too many clothes to wear, and me and my auntie was about the same size. She was like 6 feet tall, and I used to wear her clothes and shoes to school, and stuff like that. And then finally one day, my grandma was waking me up. She was like, "You going to school today?" I said, "No, I'm not going no more."
Nothing came easy for Anthony Carter. He was raised by his grandmother and lived with 13 other people in the same house.
We had so many people living in our house at one time that she would have to wake us up one by one because it would be so cold. And once you get dressed, like you can stand in front of the heater, and then once you get dressed, you would have to just sit on the side, and then she'll wake the other one up.
AC's wake-up call came when he was playing basketball for money in the streets through much of his teen years. Then a mentor from the I Have a Dream Foundation convinced him to get his GED. With that in hand, AC ultimately ended up at the University of Hawaii, where he went undrafted because of a shoulder injury. It's obvious Anthony has persistence, driven by a promise he made to his grandmother.
And I promised her when I made it to the NBA, I was going to buy her a house, and she didn't have to work no more. So that was another thing that made me stay in school once I got my second chance.
These days, AC has a family of his own, and he tries to pass on advice learned from his own experience.
Whatever they do in life, just do it to the best of their ability. Never give up on your dream because they already know my story, the way I grew up.
Eventually, AC is hoping to help other people with their own dreams. Anthony Carter wants to be a coach.
I feel like I can help out a lot of kids because I have a lot of patience. Anytime I see kids, at the Lifetime or wherever I'm playing at, just shooting around, I go talk to the kids and tell them, do this, do that, listen to your parents and things like that.
It's hard to predict the future, but there is one thing we do know. AC will not be coaching in the NBA.
Oh, no, these guys are crazy in the NBA. They ain't no telling what they might do to you.
However, you get the feeling Anthony Carter could definitely handle himself.